All right, good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else. All are welcome to the American Canyon Wolves baseball broadcast, where the American Canyon Wolves will host the visiting Napa Grizzlies. The game time is set to start at 1600 Pacific Standard Time. It's a cloudy 63 degrees, although the sun is out at the moment. You can feel its warmth embracing you. It's a beautiful Thursday, April 17th, week 16 of 2025. The managers and the home plate and field umpires have discussed the grounds rules, and now the Wolves are set to take the field, and the anthem will commence shortly. All right, that concludes the anthem, and as everyone was standing at attention, couldn't help but notice those flags are blowing straight out on this warm, clear day. It's clearing up now, but the moment the sun starts to set, the clouds will envelop the sky once again. Starting on the mound is going to be Dylan Brown, who's having himself an excellent year on the bump. In 6 appearances on the year, he has pitched 13 innings and has 14 strikeouts, so he's slowly emerged as one of the team's power pitchers, especially needed now since Mason Harris and Caden Roberts have yet to make an appearance on the mound. What's very impressive as well is 0 walks allowed so far in those 13 innings pitched. He's also given up 14 hits and only 6 earned runs. That's good for 3.23 ERA. The lineup that he'll be facing is going to be Mason Bartlett leading things off. He's going to be jersey number 3, followed by Killian Shannon and Drew Herbert. Colin Taylor is going to bat in the cleanup spot, followed by Nico Titolo. And then Cam Ain is going to be batting 6th. And to round it off, we have Frankie Robinson, Gabe Reyes, and Mason Rosalski. The defensive alignment for the Wolves goes Brown on the bump. Noah Johnson is his battery mate. Ray Bermudez at first base. Royce Hall at second base. Andre Lopez is over at third. Cole Goller gets the start at shortstop today. And the outfield from left to right goes Mateus Garcia, Savon Sam, and Matthew Schmaling. The throw goes down. That concludes the pre-inning warm-ups. Now striding to the plate is Mason Bartlett to lead things off. first pitch, just moments away. And it's going to miss low for ball 1. He's going to miss again. Ball 2. And there's the first strike of the game. 2-1 is the count against the left-handed batsman. There's a ball hit to right field. That's going to get through for a base hit. So the leadoff runner is aboard. A single from Mason Bartlett brings up Killian Shannon, the starting right fielder.
0-1-1.
And that's going to miss. Ball 1 to Shannon. Sorry, excuse me. Strike 1. The runner goes. The pitch is outside. The throw down, not in time. That's going to even out the count with the runner on second base now. Swung through and tipped into the glove of Noah Johnson. 1-2 count. Now opposite field again. This time it's knocked down, but everyone's going to be safe. There's a pair of snake eyes for the Grizzlies. First and third now. After Shannon reaches base. So here's another left-handed batsman, Drew Herbert. And that's going to miss outside, ball 1. That's the thing with Brown, though. He won't walk batters, so he knows where to find the zone. Runner goes.
Good job.
Call it a strike. No throw from the catcher. Second and third now.
Let's go, what's up?
One ball, one strike. Runners on second and third. Still nobody out here in the top of the first. Swung through and missed for strike 2. Lopez is shaded in. He's at the lip of the grass, as is Ray Bermudez over at first. Goaler, medium depth. Hall at second is playing deep. And Herbert muscles that one foul. Brown comes set. And the pitch. Swing you later. That's out number 1. Huge strikeout for Brown. And that's what's impressive about him, as we can see. 15th strikeout on the year for Brown on the mound. You know, he can pitch for the strikeout when needed. And with runners on second and third and nobody out, there was no better time to pitch for that strikeout. Now the first pitch to the cleanup batsman, Colin Taylor, is up high. It was ball 1. Lopez now playing just about even with the bag, defending the line. softly hit first base, but foul. Got through the first baseman. Thankfully, it was foul. I was going to even it out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on second and third still. It's the leadoff batsman, Mason Bartlett, at third, and Killian Shannon on second. And there's strike 2. Beautifully executed. And you could really rely on Brown to hit that strike zone. No doubt. Another strikeout situation here. The 1-2. Low. 2-2. That's not a bad pitch, though. Not a bad idea, especially considering he had some pitches to play with. He went with the off speed. We'll see what he does here at 2-2. Swing you later. Back-to-back strikeouts for Dylan Brown. Here's Nico Titolo. He really impresses you on the mound. The Brown stuff, and the thing is about Brown stuff, he doesn't come off as a power pitcher, especially with the speeds. But he is just so good at locating, and his off speed really protects his fastball. So 2-1 now is the count for Titolo. It's Titolo. Titolo. And the 2-1. Swung through and missed. It was low and away, and he waved at it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 runners on for Dylan Brown. Wilding here in the top of the first. Still a 0-0 ball game. Brown doing all he can to keep it that way. He comes set, and the pitch is at the letters. Good temptation pitch there, but Titolo shows restraint, lays off of it. It's a batsman's full house. The payoff pitch. Low, and there's the first walk of the year, surrendered by Dylan Brown. It wasn't a bad pitch at all. It just barely missed, and Titolo, with his full house, wins the battle. Here's Cam Ain, a dual sport athlete. He also does some mountain biking as well, but there's a comebacker right to Brown. That should do it. That's going to end the inning. 0-0, the score remains as we head to the bottom of the first. Welcome back to the Wolves baseball broadcast. We're here in the bottom of the first inning. The starting pitcher is the leadoff batsman, Dylan Brown. It's going to be followed by Royce Hall and Mason Harris. Batting cleanup is Noah Johnson, followed by Andre Lopez and Mateus Garcia. Then it rounds off with Ray Bermudez, Cole Goler, and Savon Som. The defensive alignment for the Napa Grizzlies goes Rozalski, Herbert, and Washington at first. Robinson at first, Reyes at second, Titolo at third, Bartlett at short, and the outfield from left to right goes Ain, Taylor, and Shannon. Now the first pitch to Dylan Brown is on its way, and it's low and away for ball one. Rozalski is not a bad pitcher himself. He's having himself a year. In 30 innings pitched, 11 earned runs, 26 hits, 31 strikeouts to 14 walks on the year. Rozalski is good for a 2.57 ERA. And that one's going to be fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Brown is going to hit one to left field, but Ain is going to drop it. Brown's rounding first, and he's going to make it all the way to second with the head first slide. The leadoff batsman is aboard. Wow, and what happened out there? Just a miscommunication between the left fielder and the right fielder. They both converged together. Maybe they didn't know whose ball it was. Maybe they didn't call it off. But either way, Dylan Brown is on second. So here's Royce Hall. Perhaps he lost it in the sun. A bunch of things could have gone wrong, but that's not really a ball you expect to be safe on. So let's see if the Wolves can capitalize on this gift. Pitch to Hall is a curveball that finds the zone for strike one. The runner goes. Here's the throw. Safe. A stolen base for Dylan Brown. So that's huge for the Wolves. A runner on third with nobody out. One ball, 1 strike is the count for Royce Hall. All of the infield is playing in. They're all on the infield carpet. A 1-1 right back up the middle. It's an RBI single for Royce Hall. 1-0. The Wolves lead here in the bottom of the first. And that is how you manufacture a run. Brown finding himself on second, stealing third, and Hall taking care of business. Right back up the middle. No defense against that. It was off the mound. Here's Mason Harris. And there is ball 1 to Harris, who himself is having a year. In 14 games and 39 plate appearances, He has 17 hits, 13 RBIs, good for a .436 batting average. So no better man to have at the dish than Mason Harris, who takes a big swing. 2-1 now the count. Rosowski sets. And the pickoff to first. Brushing himself off safely is Royce Hall. Harris now. Back in the box. Rosowski working from the stretch. Now he sets. The slide step and the pitch is high, but ripped through the infield. And Hall is going to try to get to third, and he's going to make it safely. A pair of snake eyes for the Wolves after that single from Mason Harris. Oh, and it looks like the field umpire took a trip. That's Tyler Cohen on the field, and Mark June Kelliani is going to be behind the plate. Let's hope Tyler Cohen is okay. He could have tripped on a sprinkler head. There's a few of them hidden out there. But thankfully he stands up. He's all right. Here's Noah Johnson. Noah Johnson's got a pair of snake eyes. Nobody out. 3 batsmen have reached base in a row. And it looks like Schmeling is going to pinch run for Mason Harris. So you got some speed over at first. Harris tweaked his hamstring in the last game at Napa, where they won by a large margin. He took a ground ball in an awkward position and it tweaked his hamstring. So he's still good to swing. He just can't run. Here's the pitch. It's low for ball 1. There's a strike at the letters. That's going to even the count. Johnson's having himself a year, batting .289. 38 plate appearances, 11 hits, but 16 RBIs. That leads the team, Noah Johnson. And the pitch, low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Johnson also has 5 runs on the year, 1 double, 1 triple. The runner goes. The throw down is going to go to center field. Hall's going to score easily. Schmeling makes it all the way to third. 2-0, the Wolves lead. What was that? It was a ball that it looked like intended to be cut off by the second baseman Reyes. He didn't cut it off. And the shortstop Bartlett didn't catch it. So it went all the way to center field. Noah Johnson now. Outside for ball 3. So Hall's going to score the second run of the game. Schmaling moves all the way to third. And the pitch. Johnson draws the walk. Another pair of snake eyes, first and third. For Andre Lopez. Still nobody out. And the Wolves undoubtedly are looking to end this game as early as they can. In the last game at Napa, they won 19-5. It was a tremendous outing for the offense that day. Unfortunately, I can't pull up the stats because I don't have Max Preps Unlimited. But one can imagine a 19-5 ball game had a lot of big hits, and Napa certainly wants to keep it close today. They at least want to go the full 7 innings. But the next game was going to be versus Sonoma Valley on the 22nd at Sonoma. Excuse me, Sonoma will be here on the 22nd. But here's Andre Lopez, jersey number 4. As you hear the dugout shouting, 4. And it's outside for ball 1. On deck is Matias Garcia. And the pitch, called strike. Right at the knees. Runner goes. Throw down. Same play. Schmaling's going to go. The slide, the tag. And they got him. So it looked like Schmaling, he missed home plate on the first slide. The catcher missed the tag as well. And then the catcher had to reapply the tag. Not a bad move. Runners on second now with 1 out. There's the first out of the inning. And it was the exact same play, so props to Napa for having the courage to go with it. This is caught stealing. It's going to go 2-6-2 on the putout. Andre Lopez. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count for that young man. The pitch from Rozalski on its way. It's going to be grounded to Bartlett at short. He bobbles it, recovers, fires to first, and he's safe. So Lopez beat it out. Great play there. Great hustle from Andre Lopez. That's going to go down as an E6. It was a bang-bang play after the bobble. He absolutely would have had him had that been fielded cleanly. But it's first and second now. Johnson's on second with the stolen base. Here's Matias Garcia, jersey number 9. And he's going to swing and foul that one away. 0-1 is the counts. A pitch from Mazowski up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it is. Swung on, fouled away. Two strikes now on Garcia. Garcia's got 5 hits on the year and 5 runs. Oh, he waits for the 1-2. Low and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mazowski trying to put him away here. On 2-2. He sets at the belt. The runner goes. It's a hit and run. Garcia's going to sky it to deep right field. That's going to 1-hop the wall. 2-hop, excuse me. And rounding second is Garcia. He's turning on the Jets. He's going to slide and get there safe. It's a 2-run RBI triple for Mateus Garcia. It's 4-0 now. The Wolves lead in the first. Just crushed it to deep right center. That was one of the most well-struck balls all year for Garcia. His first triple of the year. And it scores Johnson and Lopez. So a 3-bagger, a 2 RBI 3-bagger for that young man. Here's Ray Bermudez. Low and away for ball 1. Bermudez, jersey number 20. Two balls, no strikes. Three balls, no strikes. Ooh, a big swing. He was hungry on that one. 3-1 now as he waved at that letter high offering. Looked like he was just trying to elevate, and he got under it a little too much. Now the pitch is an easy take. Bermudez takes his free base. Here's Cole Goller. Jersey number 14. Savon Som waits on deck. Should Savon Som taken at bat this inning, every batter in the American Canyon lineup would have taken a trip to the plate. And the pitch to Goller. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. It was in the left-handed batter's box. Mazowski sets. Here it is. Swung on. Grounder over the head of the third baseman in the left field. Garcia could walk home. It's 5-0 on an RBI single from Cole Goller. It was a 1-hopper that went over the head of Titolo over at third. They were playing in because of the runner on third base. They wanted to have a play at the plate. And that ends up costing the defense as it limits the range of the defenseman. So Bermudez moves to second. Goller's on first. And here is Savon Som, who takes ball 1. Savon Som, jersey number 2, takes strike 1. Swung through and missed. 1-2 is the count. And he's able to hold back his swing. He thought about it, but it was above the letters. 2 balls, 2 strike. And 2 runners on for Savon Som. On deck is Dylan Brown, who started this inning with a double, and he scored the first run of the game. 5-0, the Wolves have jumped out here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Outside, and a batsman's full house after being down 1-2. Payoff pitch. Back to the pitcher, who's going to go to first. He looked at every single base before deciding to go to first for out number 2. Good at bat for Savon Som. It moves Bermudez to third and Goller to second. So 2 runners in scoring position with 2 out for Dylan Brown. First pitch is way upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Dylan Brown. Rizalski now opting to go for the windup. And Brown is going to sky one to deep center field, but Taylor is right there. Taylor's going to drop it. Wow. That's the second time this inning that happened to Dylan Brown. He's going to get 2 RBIs on that. It's now 7-0 here in the bottom of the first. Here's Royce Hall. Both Bermudez and Goller scored in order. That ball is going to be skied and dropped in center. Not dropped by the fielder, but it drops in front of Shannon, the right fielder. That's a single for Royce Hall to keep the inning alive. Brown moves to third. Back-to-back singles for the Wolves. Now time is called. Harris, a very disciplined batsman, but he does have trouble with that hamstring. So he's not going to be able to run out any grounders. That's at the eyes for ball 1. Oh, look out. I was going to load the bases for Noah Johnson, the cleanup batsman. Brown on third, Hall on second, Harris on first with a bruise. Johnson walked in his first at-bat this inning, and he scored the third run after stealing second base. And Harris is going to be pinch ran for again because of that hamstring injury. So it's Schmaling now over at first base. Hall on second, Brown on third. Wolves jumped up 7-0 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Bases loaded for Noah Johnson. Ooh, he was hungry on that swing. It was a rib high offering that he was underneath. He was trying to elevate. And you could tell that was probably the biggest swing. Normally the saying goes, 1 strike for me, 1 strike for you. So first strike, you are swinging your hardest. That's what you're supposed to do, is to clean up batsman. Now he's going to take ball 1 at eye level. Johnson changed his waiting stance. His hands are a little lower this year. Now he's going to swing at that. He barreled it, but shot it foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's already some activity down in the Grizzlies bullpen. That's going to be Jack Herlax warming up in the bullpen for the Grizzlies. Here's the pitch. Swung on, driven to deep center field, and that one's caught by Taylor this time. That's going to end the inning, but the Wolves are up 7-0 as we head to the top of the second. Welcome back to the Wolves baseball broadcast. We're here in the top of the second inning. 7-0, the Wolves jumped up ahead. Here's the 7th slot, Frankie Robinson. Freudian slip there, Frankie Robinson. It was Jackie Robinson Day earlier this week. Every MLB player dons the number 42. That can make it a little difficult for the scorekeepers. But I can assume that at that level, the broadcasters have a bit more of an information wealth. First pitch fouled straight back. An aggressive swing from Robinson makes it 0-1. And he's right on the fastball. That's the thing about Brown. You can time his fastball. He doesn't have the most overpowering fastball, but it is very crisp, and he does back it up with excellent location and excellent off speed. And he'll do stuff like that, where he'll throw it up and away to sort of wash your eye level. Now he's going to throw an off speed. Fouled it again, 1-2. So that ball, the 0-1 ball, looked like he missed, but that really was more of a palate cleanser. And then he goes with the off speed, but it does look like Robinson is still on it, so he's on that one again. So it will be a mystery what Brown uses to put him away. He doesn't have to pitch for the strikeout, but Robinson is a very tall, well-built left-handed batsman, and a great play from the Napa third base coach. That's a Gold Glove third base coach right there. He fielded on one hop with no glove, barehanded. Here's the 1-2. Swing you later. It was an outside curveball that was foul tipped into the glove of Johnson, one away. Excellent pitch. And again, just that's what Brown can do. You have to be able to read the swing of the batsman. Here's Gabe Reyes, and he was able to read it perfectly off of Robinson, throwing him that outside curveball. He got him to chase after fouling off maybe 4 or 5 pitches. Very impressive at bat from Brown. He was in control the whole time, 1-2. Robinson was against the ropes, fighting off pitch after pitch before finally being worn down. And that's just prototypical at-bat against Dylan Brown. It's a very uncomfortable at-bat. And now he's got the same count against Gabe Reyes. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on softly. Hit to Goaler, who has it at short. The throw to first is going to do it. That's out number 2. Here's the pitcher, Mason Rosalski. The name is of Czechoslovenian descent, as reported from his parents. On deck is the leadoff batsman, Mason Bartlett. The pitch from Brown is in there for a strike. And the pitch. Swung through and missed. Absolutely fooled him on that off speed. That was just all hands. And swing you later. That's going to end the inning. Brown sits them down in order as we head into the bottom of the second. Here's Andre Lopez. Welcome back to the American Canyon Wolves baseball broadcast. Andre Lopez is going to take ball 1 just above the letters. Rozalski still in this game. And the 1-0 swung on and driven foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. And too high for ball 2. That misses the zone for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the sun slowly setting behind the spectators here in Napa, California. An easy take for Andre Lopez is going to send him the first. Leadoff runner is aboard for Matias Garcia, who hit that 2 RBI triple back in the first inning. So the left-handed batsman takes the box, and Rozalski comes set. Swung on, and another hard hit ball, but this time right at the center fielder Taylor, who makes the grab. 1 away. Great swing from Garcia. He's really seeing the ball well. That one was hit just right to the center fielder, but it was a good line drive. Ray Bermudez now. 1 runner on and 1 out. Pitch is reached at and in the air, left side of the infield, and it's Titolo over at third base who catches the infield pop-up. Here's Cole Goller. He had an RBI single back in the first inning. So the RBI party alive and well. Runner goes, no throw. And Andre Lopez takes that one standing. So a runner in scoring position now. For Cole Goller. Swung on, in the air, high. Taylor is there for out number 3. 7-0, the score remains as we head to the top of the third. Welcome back to the Wolves baseball broadcast. We're here in the top of the third inning now. First pitch is going to be swung on and lined to center for a base hit off of the leadoff batsman's bat. That's Mason Bartlett. So here's Killian Shannon. The leadoff runners aboard for the Napa Grizzlies. The runner's going to go. Here's the throw down to second. It's a good one. Safe. That was as good of a throw as you can get, but it looked like it was just a tad high, maybe by an inch or two. But in baseball, of course, every inch is a mile, and that is enough for Bartlett to slide in safely underneath. So Killian Shannon, he reached on an error by the second baseman and eventually got stranded on second after he stole the base. Now he's on the batter's box. He's in the batter's box after his teammates steal the second base. Let's see what he can do. The runner goes again in and out of the mitt of Noah Johnson. And now a runner on third with nobody out. So that's how you manufacture a runner in scoring position. 2 stolen bases after a single. Pitch. Upstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes now is the count after all that action. Ground ball to the shortstop. He's going to come home with it. Here's the throw. Oh, it's out of the glove of Johnson. They could have gotten him, but just a tough throw to handle. And the Grizzlies are on the board. So Bartlett scores the first run of the game for Napa. Killian Shannon reaches on a fielder's choice. He's on first, but he has an RBI. Here's Drew Herbert, who struck out back in the first. The left-handed batsman did. The runner goes. The throw down to second. Safe. So if Johnson can't get a throw off, this Napa team might just be running all day just to cut the deficit. Up high. And the wind slowly picking up here as the sun starts to set in American Canyon, California. Upstairs once again. 2-0 is the count. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 2-2 now. On deck is Colin Taylor, the cleanup batsman. And the pitch. In the air. Right side of the field. Schmeling is going to get underneath it. Tagging from second is Shannon. And he's going to make it the third standing. Good productive out from Drew Herbert. It's a sac fly for out 1. First pitch to Colin Taylor is a called strike. Ground ball up the line. That's a base hit. Second run of Napa's game is going to score. And on to second is Colin Taylor with an RBI double. Now a timeout is called as Matt Brown is going to speak with his infield. Seven to 2 now, the score is.
What is this? What's that? I don't know.
It was Killian Shannon who came around from third base. Nico Titolo is going to step up to the plate. He'll take a hack at it against Dylan Brown. Jersey number 18 starting third baseman. Here's ball one. Brown spins around to take a look at the runner on second. And the pitch. Here it is. Swung through and missed. 0-1. Excuse me, 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Ooh, tipped. Straight back, 2-2. So Brown likely in strikeout mode now. That's the thing. He's not going to initially go for the strikeout. He does pitch for low contact. And every now and then he'll get hit. But with 2 strikes, he's definitely going to go for the strikeout. We'll see what he goes with. On the 2-2. It's an upstairs fastball. A batsman's full house. Pitch. And the second walk of the season issued by Brown. Not a bad pitch at all, but just narrowly misses. The full house wins. Second time Nico Titolo has done that exact sequence. He did it back in the first. It was a batsman's full house, but the full house won with a walk. Here's Cam Ain. Cam Ain, very studious student as well of Napa High. He's going to take strike one. Here's a back pick to first, and they got him. A huge lead. It looked like a miscommunication. The runner on first thought there was a play. He tried to go to second, but the runner on second didn't move. He had nowhere to go. Good heads-up play from Johnson to see that. So that's going to be a 2-3 on the pickoff. Second out of the inning. And swing you later. That's out number 3. 7-2 now as we head to the bottom of the third. Welcome back to the Wolves baseball broadcast. We're here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Savon Som is going to lead things off as he strides to the plate. Looks like a new pitcher is on the mound. That's going to be number 7, Jack Herlax. Oh, and 2 now for Savon Som. Curveball, good take as that ball bounces a good 10 feet in the air. Tried to backhand it. It's hard to do with a curveball because of the spin, so you don't really get a true hop on it. Swung on to the shortstop. Bartlett throws, and he gets the speedy Savon Som narrowly at first. That's the 4th batsman in the row retired. Here's Dylan Brown. Facing off against the new pitcher. Curveball, easy take for ball 1. In the air and out of play into the Wolves batting cage. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air. Playable. The first baseman in foul territory, and Robinson's going to make the catch about 2 steps away from the fence. Wow. Fifth batter in the row retired. Here's Royce Hall. He's a jump out of the way of that one. And there's a called strike on the upper away part of the zone. And the 1-1. Ooh, curveball slips. Saw that one right away. Herlax winds, and there is ball 3 outside. Oh. The Hall did his best to sell it, but that was ball 3. That was as good of a showman job as you can ask for. Now he fouls it back and a pitcher's full house. Happens to the best of us. Line drive right to the shortstop, Bartlett, who gets out number 3. 3 up, 3 down as we head to the top of the 4th. Still 7-2. Welcome back to the Wolves baseball broadcast. Bradley Keffer now on the mound as the first pitch is going to be followed by the second pitch, which is fouled away. Dylan Brown exits after 3 complete innings of work. He surrenders 2 runs. But in 3 innings of work, had 5 strikeouts. So he adds to his year totals. Very impressive outing. And it really takes the weight off of the rest of this team. Keffer now has a comfortable lead to work with halfway through this ball game. Curveball. Ooh. No call there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was as good of a curveball as you can get. No fault there. It's the first time home plate umpire must have seen it. Now it's a pop-up. Left side of the field. Cole Goller over by third base as Andre Lopez evacuates once the shortstop calls it off. Out number 1. As Frankie Robinson is retired, here is Gabe Reyes. First pitch to Gabe is out of the zone for ball 1. Gabe Reyes, the starting second baseman. And the pitch, he's going to show bunt. It's going to be in the air, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's low for ball 2. Keffer now sets. And the pitch is peppered at the bottom of the zone for strike 2. Great pitch from Keffer. Fouled away. Reyes stays alive. Reyes grounded out to the shortstop back in the second inning for out number 2. No production from the bottom of this lineup, as there is a called strike. Keffer sits him down for out number 2. First backwards K of the day. That's the kind of work you'd expect from Keffer. Nasty curveball, just a tad too low, 1-0. This is Mason Rosalski, still in this game. He started, Jack Herlax now bats for Rosalski. So jersey number 7 getting his first at bat here in the 4th inning. 2-0 is the count, as that one missed hair outside. Now he's going to take his free base. I was 2 balls behind. Here's Mason Bartlett. First pitch to Bartlett is a crisp fastball right on the edge of the outside zone for strike 1. And the curveball slips high, 1 ball, 1 strike. But that fastball, that can just be almost impossible to hit, especially for a left-handed batsman. Lefty on lefty matchup. And the pitch is going to hit him right in the quad. He didn't even flinch. Took that one like a champ. So first and second, Killian Shannon. He's 0 for 2 today, even though reaching base twice. So good production from the second slot. He reached on an error in the first and reached on a fielder's choice in the third. Rozalski moves to second. Swung on and fouled back. A quick 0-2. And a strikeout situation for Keffer. In the air. The first baseman, Bermudez, makes the grab. Wow, what a play. He had to dance with it. He was back pedaling. And had he dropped it, it certainly would have been a fair ball. So great play from Ray Bermudez to end the top of the 4th. Welcome back to the Wolves baseball broadcast. We're here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Matthew Schmaling is going to get his first at bat, and he's going to take ball one. One ball, two strikes for Matthew Schmaling. And swing and a miss, and that's going to do it for Schmaling, one away. Here's Noah Johnson. Noah Johnson walked in the first and scored the third run of the game, and he flew out to the eighth fielder, just like he does here. Cameron Taylor's going to slide and make the catch. Wow, what a play. So second fly out to center field. Out number two. Here's Andre Lopez with nobody on and two out. Low, one ball, no strikes. Ball two. That's going to find the zone. 2-1 is the count. 2-1 after Lopez was being very patient. Lopez reached on an error as he fouls that one off. Back in the first, and he scored the fourth run of the game. He scored all the way from first base. And in the second, he walked and stole second, where he got stranded. Here we are in the fourth inning now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch, curveball, easy take for ball 3, a batsman's full house. Swing and a line drive to center field. Oh, up the middle and caught by the shortstop Bartlett, but safe is Lopez. It's going to get away from the first baseman. Lopez didn't see it right away. Lopez probably thought, we all thought it was going to be a line drive up the middle. But somehow it died once it hit the ground. The shortstop Bartlett had it. But Lopez was rounding first, which is why he didn't see the ball get away. He could have been at second But regardless, it's going to be an infield single. Here's Mateus Garcia, who's having himself a day. Two good contact, one for a triple and one for a loud out to the center fielder. And there's a called strike to Garcia. Oh, and 1 as they check over at the runner on first. Runner goes. The throw down, not in time. It was called a strike. So it is 0-2 against Mateus Garcia. Lopez with some good speed. Now in scoring position with 2 out. Welcome back to the American Canyon Wolves baseball broadcast. We're here in the top of the 5th. Bradley Keffer in this game. He's going to throw that one just a bit outside for ball 1 against Drew Herbert, who swings and misses at the second offering. Now it's 1-1. In the air, left side of the field, out of play. Drew Herbert today struck out in the first. He had a sacrifice fly back in the third. It moved the runner from second to third. No RBI. Low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, line drive to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Returned to the infield by Schmeling. Herbert is aboard with nobody out. Hard hit ball. No defense can get that one. That's the type of ball that most coaches preach for. Just those low line drives. Here is Colin Taylor, the cleanup batsman. Struck out in the second and had an RBI double back in the third. And there's strike 1. check up on the runner at first. One ball, 2 strikes. Keffer's gonna set. And the pitch. Upstairs again. 2-2. Swing you later. There's out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. Here's Nico Titolo. Exact outcomes in the 1st and the 3rd. He worked the count full and drew a walk. Now he's going to hit a line drive through the infield. Ground ball to Lopez. The throw to first is going to end the inning. A masterfully executed defensive half for the Wolves. It's 7-2 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Welcome back to the Wolves baseball broadcast. The first pitch to Ray Bermudez is going to be out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Still facing off against Jack Herlax, jersey number 7. A kick in the pitch in the zone. Swung on to the third baseman, Titolo. Makes the throw across the diamond for out number 1. Here's Cole Goller. He had an RBI single back in the 1st and scored the 7th run of the game. Now he's facing off against Herlax for the first time. Ooh. Up and in. 0-1 is the count. So Goller's 1 for 2 today, looking to make it 2 for 3. And the pitch. 2 high, 2 away. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Same spot, just a tad lower. 2 balls and 1 strike. There's a called strike. 2-2 now. Swing and a ball in the air. Right center field and sliding and making the catch is the right fielder Shannon. Wow. Just came out of nowhere, sliding and coming up with the ball. Two away for Savan Sam. Herlax winds, and the pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes. Inside for ball 2. And the catcher steals a strike. Good frame from Herbert. There's strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curveball is going to retire Som, and that'll be it for the 5th. On to the top of the 6th we go. Due up is Robinson, Reyes, and Rozalski. Welcome back to the Wolves baseball broadcast. We're here in the top of the 6th inning. Bradley Keffer still on the mound. First pitch is a called strike to Robinson. That's going to be grounded to the second baseman underneath the diving Royce Hall and into right field for a leadoff single. So here's Gabe Reyes. First hit of the day for Robinson. He's now 1 for 3. Reyes, who's 0 for 2, strides to the plate. And he's going to hit that to the third baseman, Lopez, whose only plays at first. It was hit too slow to even think about going to second. A productive out. It moves the runner into scoring position for Jack Herlax. First pitch, outside. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Way upstairs. 2-1. And Keffer just needs to attack the zone right here. He does, and induces a swing and a miss. 2-2. Nobody out. A runner on second. One out. And a runner on second. Swing you later. Another strikeout for Bradley Keffer. Two away for Mason Bartlett. He's got a runner in scoring position. Lefty on lefty matchup. Pitch, low and away. Keffer undoubtedly going for the strikeout here. There's a called strike at the top of the zone. Curveball hit to the second baseman Hall, who has it, and that should do it. Keffer works around the runner in scoring position. The score stays 7-2 as the Wolves are 3 outs away on the defensive side from a win. Welcome back to the Wolves baseball broadcast. Dylan Brown is going to have a seat. It's Bradley Keffer who gets an at-bat here in the bottom of the sixth. First at-bat of the day for this young man. And the pitch, low and away. Herlax unwinds and releases ball 2. Swung on and a one hopper right back to Herlax, who throws the dart just a tad high, but still getting the out over at first. So Keffer is retired. Here's Royce Hall. And the pitch to Hall. Oh, he's going to bunt it. It's a beauty. Right to the third baseman, Titolo, who has to make the awkward throw. It's not in time. What a bunt from Hall. Speeding down the line. The third baseman, Titolo, just had no chance. So, Matthew Schmaling, second at bat of the day. He's 0 for 1. Looking for his first hit. Noah Johnson is on deck. Wolves looking to attack on some insurance runs here in the 6th. And the pitch popped up and out of play. Runner goes. The throw down is not going to be in time. Hall swiftly steals second. It was a strike on the pitch. So 0-2 is the count for Schmaling. Oh, and he fights that one off and stays alive. Still 0-2. It's outside. Here's the throw down to third. It's going to go into left field. No, it's not. It's off of the glove of the third baseman, Titolo. He kept it not in front of him, but lateral to him. Not far enough for Hall to score. But Hall is in third with a stolen base. Schmaling has a 1-2 count. And a chance for an RBI and an insurance run. Herlax is going to go from the windup. Here it is. Swung on. Line drive to center. Taylor is going to make the grab, but this should do it for Hall. It's going to be cut off, and Hall slides in for the 8th run of the day and an RBI for Schmaling. So Schmaling takes care of business. He drives in the runner. First run since the first inning for the Wolves. Two away now for Noah Johnson. In the air, high but playable. Shannon underneath it. Shannon securing it to end the bottom of the 6th. The Wolves add 1. It's now 8-2 as we head to the top of the 7th. Welcome back to the Wolves baseball broadcast. We're here in the top of the 7th, the last 3 outs for the Wolves to secure their 8-2 win. Leading things off is Killian Shannon. Shannon today is 0 for 3, and he's going to take strike 1 from Keffer. Swung on and fouled out of play. 0-2. Swing you later. Out number 1. Here's Drew Herbert. The left-handed batsman is 1 for 2 today. Struck out in the first. He had a sacrifice fly out in the third. And in the fifth, he had a single. Now he's going to ground one to Ray Bermudez, who takes it himself. 2 quick outs for Bradley Keffer. And just like that, the Wolves are 1 out away from wrapping up this ball game. Colin Taylor is 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts, but an RBI double in the third. The 1-0 inside, 2-0. Fouled away, 2-1. Outside, 3-1.
No, we're off for the rest of the week. We had a game yesterday. So we're off.
Right on the edge for strike 2. A pitcher's full house, and the Wolves 1 strike away. And there's ball 4. So Taylor beats the full house. He draws a walk. Here's Nico Titolo. He's 1 for 1, 2 walks and a single on the day. Pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Too high, 2-0. And 3-0. First cold breeze of the day of the game. Just blowing in now. And back-to-back walks. Colin Taylor moves to second. On first is Titolo. Here's Cam Ain, who's 0 for. He's looking for his first knock. Cam Ain takes strike one, just under the letters. The 0-1 is going to be tapped to Lopez. It's off of his glove, and everybody's safe. Cam Ain is going to reach first base and load the bases for Frankie Robinson. Chilo moves to second. Colin Taylor moves to third. First pitch is low. Swing and a hard hit ball to center field, and that's going to get down. It's going to be multiple bases. 1 run scores, 2 run scores, and they all score. Cam Taylor, the speedster, with the punctuation mark. Scoring all the way from first. And standing on second with a 3 RBI double is Frankie Robinson. So it's 8-5 now. That's going to be it for Keffer. It looks like Mateus Garcia is going to be asked to finish this ball game. Number 9 on the mound is. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Wolves baseball broadcast. We're still here in the top of the 7th. Mateus Garcia has been tasked to finish this ball game. He's already got 2 outs and a 3-run lead. 8-5 here in the top of the 7th. Gabe Reyes, he's 0 for 3 today with a runner on second base. The pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on, and there's a base hit. The runner on second is being waved in. The throw is going to get cut off. It's an RBI single for Gabe Reyes, his first of the day. And slowly, this game is close. It's 8-6 now. And still, the Wolves are just 1 pitch away from getting an out. From getting out of the entire game. First pitch is low. High and away, excuse me. Swing and a miss from Herlex. 1-1. One and two. Swing you later. That's going to be it. The ball game ends on a strikeout and a very dramatic 7th inning where the Grizzlies tack on 4 runs to make it 8-6. It was an exciting finish after a game that looked like the Wolves were just coasting the whole way. The Wolves jumped out early. They had a 7-0 lead all the way in the first. They didn't score a run for the next 5 innings before getting that 8th insurance run in the 6th. And it was Mateus Garcia who comes in to close things off. So that'll be it for today. The Wolves beat the Napa Grizzlies 8-6.